Hello YouTubers, welcome to another episode of the vlogs. Today we have Suit Monday, got the suit on, and Motivation Monday. We're going to see if we can get some motivation out today, but it is Bank Holiday Monday as we go under the gates here at Leander Club. So the water might be very busy, so we're here a little bit earlier than usual, but we still have to go do a couple things before we get on the water. A little bit of stretching, a little bit of rolling, a little bit of warming up, and then onto the water. So see you on there. And we finished the session. Now it's time to go into the club because remember, food is fuel. And we have made it off the water, just waiting on the food to be ready. And as you can see as well, a lot of work going on to at the other side of the boat tents. You've got the media area, can't really see it, but everything else going on the other side, the steward's enclosure, there's the regatta enclosure, and the media tents area is all getting set up as well. So it's full steam ahead for Henley Raw Regatta, but we're talking about race prep this week because we have a couple of races this weekend at Duisburg Regatta in Germany. And so what we're doing as well is driving there on Thursday with the lads. So hopefully that'll be an interesting little video there too, because I have never drove to a regatta. It's always been sort of far enough away where the flight makes more sense. And obviously I've driven to regattas that are very close. But race prep, it's all about motivation today. Since it is Monday, starting the week off right, how to motivate yourself, whether it is on the start line or in the middle of the race, or when it doesn't matter where in the race it is, or even before the race, it's what you do to really get yourself going, whether it's feeling very difficult or whether it's just a bit nervous. So for me, I really like to make sure I'm getting the best out of myself, is to make sure that I've really made sure in training that I know what I'm doing. So today we were practicing some race pace, some starts and whatnot, to make sure on those pieces that I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do in the race. And then when the race comes along, you're not doing anything different from training, so you know exactly where you should be at X number of strokes. You should know kind of how you feel by, say, 500 meters or so, and then that should take, for me anyway, it takes a little bit of pressure off in the head to concentrate on really just sticking with the man in front and really yamming on it. But we'll talk to some other guys how they kind of help motivate themselves or stay motivated during a race or pre-race or even post-race. But as well as that, we have to fuel up after the session because remember, food is fuel. And we've made it into the crew room to fuel up because remember, food is fuel. And on this lovely Bank Holiday Monday, we have some delicious breaded egg toast. Absolutely delicious. But Ed is also here. Ed, what motivates you, whether it's post-race, pre-race, or even during the race?
During a race, I'm just thinking about trying to get to the next mark and trying to get to the end, because usually I'm in a lot of pain. When you're winning, it's obviously easier, but you can't always rely on that, so just trying to get to the end as quickly as you can. Before a race, like in the weeks leading up to it, it's just trying to get yourself into the position where you're in as good shape as you can be.
And like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And then like immediately before a race, I'm just trying to almost not think about it too much, because if I do, I'll just overstimulate myself and then want to be sick and leave and just never think about rowing again.
Richard,
Hello.
how do you motivate yourself, whether it's pre, post, or during a race?
I don't know, I never really think about having to motivate myself, I just love racing. Like when you're in the moment, it's just...
So like the motivation is the race itself?
Yeah, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about that.
Ah, yeah, so just a natural motivated
This
person.
is like 1/4 mile at a time.
Callum, what's the question? How do you motivate yourself either pre, post, or during a race?
I think it depends on the race, really. It could be a race which is a building block, building step towards the grand plan of the season, and maybe even something that's even like further afield, like the Olympics or whatever. He's watching a video. And so if it's the pinnacle of your season or the pinnacle of your career or whatever, the motivation there for you is that that's the purpose and that's what you've been training for throughout all those years or all of that year. Whereas if it's just, a race that's a stepping stone along the way, then what motivates me is, doing the best I can do to see where I'm at in that moment. And obviously, because everyone always wants to win, but you can't, unless you're the Stan Ludises of these world, you can't win everything. You need to use some races as a marker, and certainly that's what we'll be doing this weekend at Duisburg. As much as we want to win, we have to be realistic about some of the crews that are racing. They're very, very good crews, but that to us, that's a marker to see exactly where we're at and to know where we need to get to for ahead.
Yes. Very well said from Callum there. Hopefully it was audible with a lot of shouting going on here, and obviously not having the microphone set up with the big camera. Hopefully get that back in the next couple of days. But now, get the breaded egg toast and get fueling up. Oh yeah. And we have made it into the crew room for a delicious roast on this bank holiday Monday with some Yorkshire puddings as well. Absolutely delicious. And since we're talking about motivation on this Motivation Monday / Soup Monday / Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, Robson's here to talk about what motivates him after, before, or during a race. Robson, what gets you going for all of the above?
I'd say the main thing I think that gets me going is just thinking about
Oh wow.
just thinking about all the training that I've done and how much work I've put in since my last race or my last O test or anything like that. And just having confidence in myself that I'm in a better place now than I was the last time I was sort of racing, and I'm a better athlete.
What about like if you're in a hole during
During
a
the
race?
race, the main thing I think about is not letting the other people in the crew down.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's like we're lucky as sweepers that we've got other people that we can lean on and sort of draw motivation from. I think that's a massive part of what I draw on. And then if results haven't gone the way that I want them, or I've had a good result, it's all part of like a journey, and it's not. I haven't reached my end goal in rowing yet, so it's all part of the process to get me there. So everything is an experience. I don't think there are any bad results; they're just experiences for the future. So
You can learn from and use
the only mistake to make is not learning from the
experience.
experiences experiences that you've had.
Well, that got a little bit deep. Oh yeah. So let's take it back out of there. And continue to fuel up after the session and eat. Because remember, food is fuel. And we've made it outside of the club for another day on this Suit Monday, on this Motivation Monday, on this Bank Holiday Monday. A lot of Mondays going on today. But pretty good day of training. Out on the water, getting some real yam out there. And then some more technical paddling second session. But as we've been speaking about what motivates different people, and as we spoke about, so Rich, Ed, Callum, and Robson, and myself, we have similar motivations or similar ways of being motivated, but each one of us was a little bit different. So that means that you will have your own motivation as well. And I think that's the biggest thing about motivation is it is up to you. It is up to you to figure out. It's not saying, oh, I can't motivate you, but it's choosing what motivates you and finding what motivates you. So, for example, Rich it's just automatic for him, but for other people, it's more of a tangible, you have to do certain things to really feel that motivation, really feel psyched up. So it's finding out what works for you and then sort of experimenting. So if you have many races, or like I said before, in training, making sure you do it right in training, whether it is like beating your chest and trying to get really hyped up before a big piece, so you know if it works or not for the actual day. There's no point in doing something new on the day, whether it is yamming extra hard on the day when you don't really know what happens when you do that because you've not done that in training. Or some people get very closed up and very tense in a race situation, going into a high pressure situation, but really it is just another piece that you've practiced so many times. At least that's how I kind of look at it, and try to look at it and try and take a bit of pressure off myself, because that's what the motivation for me really just helps with pressure. But as always, like Robson said, everyone is always learning. Nobody has everything 100% down. We're all chasing some sort of goal, whether it is a rowing goal, whether it is a business or work goal, or anything else. Everyone has their targets and their own motivations. But that will be it for today's episode, today's Suit Monday, today's Motivation Monday, and today's Bank Holiday Monday episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we will see you tomorrow for more race, sort of prep race talk as we build up through the week and then go into the Duisburg regatta in Germany for racing. So it'll be an exciting weekend ahead, and we leave, like I said, on Thursday in the couple of cars here. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But now it is time to go back to the house. And as always, Yam Squad, so appreciate the watching of the vlogs and all of the support that you give. And as always, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Have a good one.